can do what you want to do. You can do what you want to do. You can be what you want to be. You can be just say, I believe in me. I believe in me. I believe in me. Oh.
But you gotta believe in yourself, and we on the front line, headed to the bookshelf. We gon' chase our dreams, we gon' reach for the stars. These stars take you far 3 times as a charm on. See this as a job, reading this fundamental. Time to ring the alarm on. See this as a song
You can take a big adventure. You can learn about space. You can learn to be a dentist. Teach your younger children. Do it in your own way. You can take a big adventure. You can learn about space. You can learn to be a dentist. Teach your younger children. Do it in your own way.
Welcome, believers. Welcome back to the Believe Project. My name is Mr. Anthony, and I am super excited to have you here with us today. I have a poem that I'd like to share with you. The title is My Pledge Allegiance to Me. It's written by Dr. Edna Hanks Pipes. I can be the best by doing my best in everything I do, by taking pride in who I am. My faith will see me through. I must have respect and confidence if I am to be a healthy body and a productive mind and a wise human being. So I can be my best by doing my best in everything I do, by taking pride in who I am. My faith will see me through. I love that poem. I love it because it encourages us to do our very best, to be good at all the things that we decide to do. It encourages us to look at that very special power that is within us, that tells us we are smart enough, we are good enough, we are beautiful. It tells us that we are enough. Today, our featured story is Be Yourself, and the author is Pamela Hornsby-Irvin. This book also encourages us to love our uniqueness, to think about the things that we know that makes us special. So, get ready, believers. We have a fantastic day today. Let's say our Believe pledge. To all the believers, what do I see? Stories written for you and me. Tales of adventures and fantasies. Narratives saying, be the best that you can be. To all the believers, let's count to 3. Then open your books and read with me. 1, 2, 3.
We put think inside the pit. We have the power deep within. Through all the lows and all the highs, we are the authors of our lives. We won't give up on our dreams. Open up your mind, you will see the possibilities are high. We are the authors of our lives.
Where's the love, where's the pain? If the world is a drain, what's the meaning of life? If there really is a thing, can you make a picture? Can you draw me right down with a stick figure? Could you put the sunshine in the back and make the colors into 6 figures? And before we get into it, rest in peace, John Lewis. So if all of us do it, it's some mean drums to it. Revolutions will start if the authors get to it. So we take it to the heart when it's time that it's brewing. Get a piece of paper, write it down. That ideal you found, read it to your teacher, show them that you feel it now. Get it published and you show them that you're really down. Do anything in the world like a million nouns.
We put think inside the pit. We have the power deep within. Through all the lows and all the highs, we are the authors of our lives. We will give up on our dreams. Open up your mind and you will see the possibilities are high. We are the authors of our lives.
Where's the love, where's the pain? If the world is a drain, what's the meaning of life? If there really is a thing, where's the
ourselves our mind. We will give up on our dreams. Open up your mind and you will see the possibilities are high. We are the authors of our lives.
Hi, my name is Kal-El. I came from Glasgow Elementary, and that's my school. And the book I am going to tell you about is Rock What You Got. Okay, so some people can't hear at all, and some people have lost fingers. Some people have 3 heads, and some people are just born different, like not regular, and some people have problems. And I have something that some people wear, and I'm gonna show you. Glasses. As you can see, you remember me now because I came from Glasgow, and I might look a little different, but yeah, this is the real Kal-El.
Hello, everybody. I am author Pamela Hornsby-Irvin. I am here today with friends to talk about my book, Be Yourself. I just have a question for you. Who said that you have to be like, act like, walk like, talk like everybody else? Who said that? Nobody. Dancing to your own beat can really be sweet. You are not a trick. You are a welcome treat. You are special. You are unique. You are one of a kind. And never forget that your differences are going to someday make you successful, because you are you. Your differences are going to make you stand out in the crowd. You don't ever have to worry about being someone else. And what I would like for you to do is to read, 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 because reading takes you places that you've never been. Reading introduces you to people that you've never met before. Reading is like making a new friend. So always remember, it's so cool to be you. Hi, my name is Pamela Hornsby-Irvin. I am the author of Be Yourself. The illustrator is A.J. Morris. Who said that you have to be like or look like everybody else? Dancing to your own beat can really be sweet. You are different. It's not a trick, but a welcome treat. Who said that you have to be like or look like everybody else? The right thing to do is be yourself. It is just fine to have your own style. Dressing, acting like, or looking like everybody else can be boring. Being like everybody else is like an old man in a rocking chair, asleep and snoring. Take a look in the mirror for just a little while. Learn to appreciate and create your own personal freestyle. It is okay to be what is called a misfit. Keep being who you are and do not quit. People may talk about how you look, but those people are like characters in a comic book. Having a different skin color, eye color, nose, mouth, or even lips is super duper. The people who do not like your difference need to get a grip. They need to deal with it. You can be different in the way that you do things. Be like a bird that soars with its wings. You are a star. You are a hit. Never think for a minute that you are counterfeit. Everybody else is not you. It is only one of you, even if you have a twin or two. You are still an individual. Be happy with the skin that you are in. Be who you are and love yourself. Who said that you have to be like or look like, walk like, talk like, or dress like everybody else? Because you are different is not a trick, but a welcome treat. Be the unique person that you are. So, celebrate your curly hair, your hair with flair, your broad nose, your big toes, your brown eyes, your small size, your thin lips, and your large hips. Who said that you have to be like or look like everybody else? I am awesome and amazing. The end.
Reading is important because it expands my thoughts. It gives me knowledge. It helps me learn. I can expand my vocabulary. It helps me think. It helps my thinking skill. That's what reading means to me.
Hi, my name is Cheyenne T. Today I will read my favorite book, DC Superhero Girls. My favorite part was when they said everyone cheered for Cheetah and Wonder Woman. Cheetah realized that the way to make real friends was to be a good friend. Love friends. Thank you.
My name is Levi Cliff Anthony and this book is called Baby Please Baby Please. Can I show you all the pages I really like? Here's one page. When the baby was right there in the ball with her friend. And here's my other favorite page. When the baby was eating the sand.
Hey, Pam,
Hey, Mr. Anthony.
what inspired you to write this book?
It was the kids, Mr. Anthony. I was a preschool teacher and I watched children navigate their way through the classroom and life itself, and they were total inspiration.
Hey, Pam,
Hey, Mr. Anthony.
what does believe mean to you?
Believe means to me that I consider it to be true.
Here is my rabbit. What's that? It's just like a Oscar. It's just like a dog. Just like an elephant. Here is my Oscar.
Hamster.
Hamster.
Uh-huh.
Hamster. This spells. All these letters are hamster.
Okay. Turn your page. Turn your page.
Daddy.
Yes.
Dad, how you got this thing on it?
Okay, come on. Turn your page so you can read the next page.
Here is my boat. Boat! Boat! Here is my cat. See, come after begins A. Here is my dog. G come after C and 2. Here is my horse. H come after D and F.
Okay, what was the name of your book?
Here is mine.
Show them the front of your book. What was the name of your book?
My pets.
Very good.
Welcome back, believers. It's activity time. And we have a great activity for you today. One that is pretty tasty too. I think you're going to enjoy it. But before we get started with the activity, let me introduce my guests here with me who are going to help me do this wonderful thing today. I'll start off over here. This is Principal Lakina Curtis. She is the principal of the Glasgow Elementary School and Riverview Garden School District in St. Louis, Missouri. Wave again to the believers and tell them hi. Believers, wave to Principal Curtis. Yeah. All right. And then my other guest is someone that you've already met today, our featured author, Pamela Hornsby-Irvin. Let's all say hi to Pam, and Pam say hi to our believers.
Hi, believers.
All right. Okay, so today we're making Be Yourself cookies.
Cookies. Yummy, yum.
Real good. Now, this is an activity that you would need to do with your mom or your dad, okay? Because this activity will require you to bake, to do some baking. And it's lots of fun baking with your mom and dad, and we actually have some stories to share with you. The best kind of dough to get if your mom and dad can't make it from scratch is to get the regular sugar dough that's in your friendly neighborhood grocery store. Any brand will do, but you want to bake your cookies first. And what we did was we used a cookie cutter of a little person so that our cookies could come out looking like a little person. I'm going to show you an example of one. Now, Mr. Anthony did these, and they might not be the best shape that they're supposed to be in, but it's all about, in the believe space, being yourself, right?
That's
and
right.
in this space, you can decorate your cookies the way that you want to. It's all about giving yourself the privilege, the permission to be creative, okay? All right, so here we go. We got some great things on the table that will help us. We have icing. We have vanilla icing and strawberry icing and chocolate icing, all different kinds of flavors. We also have other things that we can use to help us decorate, like chocolate chips and raisins and pecans.
And googly eyes.
And
googly
eyes.
eyes.
Yes. Those are these little bitty things in here. I'm not going to take one out because I don't want to drop them. You know, and then Mr. Anthony has something really special for him that I brought today, which are little miniature mustaches. Doesn't this look like me, believers?
I think it does.
I think so too.
Yes.
All right. So, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Are we ready to go? I think we have some
Yes,
sprinkles
I'm
here as
ready.
well.
Mhm.
Today is all about knowing who you are,
Mhm.
being an individual,
Yeah.
being unique, knowing the things that make you special.
Mhm.
Can you think of a word that describes who you are and that makes you special?
I think for me, the word calm
Okay.
describes me.
Yeah.
We are in just a different state in the world, just globally, and my family has always referred to me as the calm person in the group.
Yeah.
In the midst of all things going on, I have the ability to remain calm and just keep high spirits. So that's something, the word calm would.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and you know what? That's a good word for you believers because it's always good to have a calm personality. When you're in your classroom and sometimes things kind of go a little crazy in your classroom, sometimes
Yes.
it's just best to stay calm.
Stay calm.
Even
It
when
keeps you safe.
There you go. Keeps you safe. When you're out at recess and things get out of control, try to be calm. How about you, Pam?
I think creative.
Okay.
My creativity is what I believe makes me special, because had it not been for my creativity, in addition to my inspiration, I wouldn't be an author.
There you
Oh,
go.
yes.
And it takes creativity to be an author,
It
right?
definitely takes creativity to be an author, guys.
Say, in our last 2 episodes, we talked about words that describe, and we call those words adjectives, right?
Right.
And
Yes.
an adjective is also a noun. A noun is a person, place, thing, animal, or idea.
Yes.
And so that's what we've just used, nouns and adjectives to describe who we are.
Calm
All right.
and creative.
Calm and creative. Cool. Are we about finished with our Be Yourself cookie?
Yes.
Are we
Yes.
ready for the big reveal?
I think so.
1, 2, 3. Let's put them together,
Ooh,
guys.
mine wanted to do a dance.
All right. Now you see Mr. Anthony with his mustache. Doesn't that
Yes.
look like me, believers?
I had one of those yesterday, but I shaved mine off for today.
Right.
So it's been a wonderful, wonderful day today, believers. We've had a lot of fun. I want to thank Pamela Hornsby-Irvin, who came and shared her book today, Be Yourself. And I also want to thank my other friend, Principal Curtis from the Riverview Garden School District. Remember what our saying is. I believe, if you believe, all of your dreams can come true. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye, believers.
I can be the best by doing my best in everything I do. And taking pride in who I am, my faith will see me through. I must have respect and confidence if I am to be a healthy body, a productive mind, and a wise human being. So I can be my best by doing the best in everything I do. And taking pride in who I am, my faith will see me through.
You can do what you want to do. You can do what you want to do. You can be what you want to be. You can be just say, I believe in me. I believe in me. I believe in me. Oh.
But you gotta believe in yourself, and we on the front line, headed to the bookshelf. We gon' chase our dreams, we gon' reach for the stars. These stars take you far 3 times as a charm on. See this as a job, reading this fundamental. Time to ring the alarm on. See this as a song on.